Hey, what's up guys? Nick here again with the quest to Titan League, pushing as far as we can to the top 200 series, and today we're mixing it up. I'm always showing myself on the offensive. I have not yet shown a video with more than one defensive replay in it. So right here today in today's episode, if you guys have missed any of the previous ones, check out the link in the description below to see the entire playlist. We're going to be taking a look at what it's like defending above 43 to 4,500. So when it comes to defense and you're in Champions League, people generally throw their town hall outside. There will be times when people can see you for a good offer, but most of the time you're going to get someone who is like where I'm at right now, 43 to 4,500, pushing for the top 200 or pushing for Titan 1, and they're going to find you because they've been sitting in the clouds for so long, and you're only going to be worth 1. So when they snipe you, you only lose 1. They get the 1 trophy that they needed to keep moving on and get some loot to refill their gold because they've been searching for so long, and then we both kind of just go our separate ways. However, this all changes when you are the person at 43 to 4,500. So I have various replays here that I want to show about. So my first one here, it's really random. I have a base that just has a crazy compartment in the center because I pulled the town hall out. I put a bunch of buildings around a single target inferno, trying to make it ridiculous to try to actually get in there because I know the king would die trying to get into that single target inferno. This is the point where people started seeing me for a decent amount of trophies, making it no longer worth it to put your town hall outside. So I would say I recommend to any of you pushing, once you hit about 4,200, it still works kinda, like 41 even kinda works. Put your town hall inside over 42 though, and make a defensive base, and just prepare for the worst. Make a really good anti-2-star base. This base here is the first one I'm showing you. I'm trying to get the anti-2-star, but for some reason this guy saved a P.E.K.K.A. I don't know if he did that on purpose or on accident. If he didn't have that P.E.K.K.A. there, he would have only had a couple wizards and archers, and I don't think he could have got 40 or 50%. But since my town hall was free, I'm not saying anything, but he didn't have the best attack. He barely got into the center of my core. I don't think he would have got my town hall if it's where that clan castle was, just saying, and that's 2%, so I think he may have lost or got only 1 star on the outside. So right there he takes me for 23, and that's when I knew, hey, this no longer works. So I made a defensive base, and it's a similar one to one I was using in war. All these bases, I generally, you make one, and then you watch how people attack it, and then you modify trap placement, wall junctions, spring traps, heroes, core buildings in the center, Tesla placement, wall distance from the town hall. All that stuff is like all going on in your head while you're watching these replays, and you modify it accordingly to the types of attacks that are beating you. I like going with a lava hound and balloon. The balloon generally brings the queen's attention. The lava pups make everyone go crazy, and both of them are very hard to kill with a poison spell because they have a decent amount of health. Right here we got the single target heating up in the center. He does a good job of raging his king. He kind of dropped his freeze a little bit early, but right here the single target heats up a little bit too late, taking out that P.E.K.K.A. as the queen takes it out. He does get to the center, but only 37%. So when you attack all from one side like this, which is generally what I do, when you take the town hall, you're in the mid-30s only when it comes to percentage points. Then your heroes and golems and mostly everything die in the middle. So you're going to see here, it is easier to get to the town hall if you put all your troops in one basket and put them all on one wall, but it is harder to get the 2-star. So that's what this guy did right here, and that's generally what you see in a lot of my attacks. How close I am to these 2 stars, it's because I'm not spreading out my golems, which is easier to get a 1-star by going wider, but it's harder to get the town hall. So it's kind of just a balance. Everyone has their own thing. For me, it's that way right now, but you know, that may change in the future. Right here, this guy is going very methodically at my base, wall breaking very key components and junctions, attacking straight from the bottom. The last guy attacked from the left. So as you can see, I made that junction between the town hall core and the walls on the outside a little wider, and I put more defensive buildings. Look at this spread he's got going on here. So 3 golems. This golem turns around and leaves the wizards and wall breakers to die, and it goes back around because it sees the opening, which I guess is smart for the golem. King, queen, witches, golem, wizards, all coming straight at the bottom here. I've got a large dark elixir storage that's always near full, that has a lot of hit points, right next to those expos, which is protecting the bottom of the town hall. Let's see if it can do a good job today. Witches versus a multi-target isn't really the smartest thing. Watch here. The multi-target should fry those witches instantly. It takes out the wizards. The only thing it has a problem with are golems, pekkas, and heroes. So the multi-target, I would have gone from the single target side if I had witches. However, he does seem to be doing an okay job. His queen jumps in to chase down my king, and I want my single target to lock on. It does, but he does have the queen ability left. So if my king was like one tile left or down left more, now I know he would have been exclamation points instead of question marks, and maybe walked towards the queen, distracting her from the town hall. But again, we modify and we adjust, and this base is designed to have most of the buildings covered. That gold mine on the bottom or the left side right there looks pretty exposed. He finds a spot for an archer. So after watching this replay, you're going to see I switched the archer tower where that gold mine is to make it so that if they were to drop an archer there in the future, I could take them out. It all kind of depends on how the attack goes, but a lot of it is adjusting your layout after watching every defense. So I think it's just as fun almost watching all defenses as it is watching all offensive attacks in this league. Right here, he goes for that lab with the minion and barbarians. The minion cannot be touched, but it's not going to be enough. That's 48%, and then my archer tower can pick him up. I would have gone for that gold mine on the bottom left over there. 48%, 7 again, and that's probably the best you can hope for. Between 6 and 10 trophies, a 1-star loss. That's only about an hour, as stupid as that sounds, of work if you win. Okay, this guy clears really, really wide compartments. You're going to see he's a Titan 1, so he technically shouldn't see me for too many if he's higher than me. Spreads his golems super wide, so he's planning on taking out those archer tower and cannon, and now he knows Tesla compartments, so that when his golems go to the center and his pekkas go in the center of this other one, they don't get distracted by those corner compartments, which is a pretty smart way to attack this base. So the Tesla is designed to keep the troops, the tier of the ring of defenses. There's 2 Teslas, one by the archer tower on the far right of the screen and one that you saw on the far left of the screen. Those are designed to keep the ring of defenses moving around the base. Right here, a jump spell, a free spell. Both of my Infernos are down, which is a downside of having them both so close to protect the Town Hall. The poison spell on the Town Hall is pretty popular and very effective. I use it myself because all the skeletons are generally around the Town Hall, so when they pop up, they're just dying. And taking out the skeletons is one of the worst things, or fighting skeletons is one of the worst things a queen can have to do in her life. He easily 2-stars me there. That was really well done. So what did we learn from that one? We learned that if you take out the side compartments on this square base and then go through the center, it's easier to get that 2-star. I've also been trying to modify things like leaving gravestones, see if that helps. So see how all the gravestones, that guy just attacked me, I mean, pretty good. So I'm going to modify my base. This is what I would do here. So I'm going to move my spring traps to where he just used his troops. If someone else was to attack, let's say they want to go over here, I could have spring traps on the ready. I could have them where the wall breakers are most likely to go, the left side and the bottom corner in general, and then the left and the right both seem pretty popular for places to attack me from. So what I like to do is experiment. I haven't got there yet with doing this successfully, but experiment with moving all my traps over, adjust my base in little ways to try to make things better, and get a defense win. So like right now you saw he poison spell my town hall and all my skeletons died. So let's try putting 2 skeletons just outside the center, maybe to bring the queen off to the side when she doesn't want to, and then just leave 1 there because there is a single target, so more troops to distract when a single target goes to work. All the things I do, I try to do for a reason when it comes to changing the base, and there's never going to be a perfect base, and there's always going to be someone who can beat you with the army they show up with, but the best we can do is try to change little things and make things work. So that's some core changes right there. I do go ahead and watch every replay and then change maybe 1 or 2 things. So another thing here is we saw the minion had a free shot at that lab right there. If that was to happen again, I could throw this air mine over there and that minion would go down pretty quickly. So it's little things like that, like remembering what the last couple replays had in store, that every couple days I'll modify my base or maybe make a completely new one and go from there. As the bottom left side and bottom right side seem to be the most popular, I think I should put more of my giant bombs down there and switch a builder's hut for the top right, which seems to be the least popular side for anyone to attack from. That will slow people down and give them less percentage points by having a builder's hut on the opposite side. Moving more mines and stuff like that around, and overall just general improvements, and seeing if we can get a defensive win. I still have not in Titan League. It's very rare, which is pretty weird because I lose quite a bit. As you guys know, I get pretty close raids, and recently I've been losing more, which is upsetting. But at 4,500, where I'm ending this episode at, it's starting to get tough. I will continue to improve and adjust the base accordingly. And I'll see you guys in the rest of the Titan League episodes. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series. Once again, the link to watch them all is down below in the description. I'll keep the base modifications coming, and maybe we can get a defense win. Who knows? I'll see you guys in the next episode. And as always, for everything Clash of Clans and the Push to Titan series, you know what to do because you're already doing it. Keep it tuned right here. I'm Nickatnyte, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode.